Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am Emanon Urug, and this is part 4 of my analysis of the symbolism in the Childish Gambino music video, This is America. We will now delve into the South African connection in this video project. We start with the Urug dance, a dance popularized by South African music artists. Childish Gambino does the dance with the young people in the South African school uniforms. The South African school uniforms tie into the apartheid system of institutionalized racism practiced in South Africa from 1948 until 1994. The parallels between South Africa and America. Apartheid ended in April of 1994. Nelson Mandela became the first black president of South Africa in May of 1994 and held this office until 1999. Barack Obama became the first black president of the United States of America in January of 2009 and held his office until 2017. This photo of 13-year-old Hector Peterson being carried away after being shot and killed by South African police officers at a protest in 1976 is one of the reasons that apartheid was ended 18 years later. This photo was displayed around the world. Note the school uniforms on young Hector Peterson and his older sister running beside him while he is being carried. These school uniforms are like the young dancers in the This is America video. The parallels and connections between South Africans and America's oppressed are astonishing. This photo was taken by South African photographer Sam Nzima. Notice the protesters on the balcony in the background, pointing and gesturing to the right. Do these gestures look familiar? Do they look like the photo of Martin Luther King Jr. at the Lorraine Motel in Memphis, Tennessee, when the men on the balcony were pointing to the right after his assassination? Just in case you are not seeing what is going on in the background on the balcony, to draw your attention to this matter, Childish Gambino grabs his crotch and points at you, America. This photo was taken by South African photographer Joseph Lou. The South African connection, coincidence? I think not. What photo will be needed to help put an end to the institutionalized racism in America? This is one time we will focus on lyrics as well as symbolism. The lyric at this point in the video is, "This is a celly." That's a tool. A slang term for a cellular phone is a celly. A slang term for a gun is a tool. A cell phone can be used as a tool to capture police brutality. The cell phone has also been the reason some young black men have been killed by police officers who have thought their cell phone was a tool, meaning a gun. Next, we see the pale horse being ridden in the background. This is a reference to the book written by Bill Cooper, Behold a Pale Horse, in which he warned of multiple global conspiracies. This is also a reference to the Bible book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 8. "And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth." This concludes part 4 of my analysis of the symbolism in the Childish Gambino music video, "This is America." I am Emanon Urug. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.